Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. We is back with another banger video, back with another reaction video, man. And today, y'all see the screen, we are going to be reacting to Omar Goody says Tupac would have played Jody and Baby Boy better than Tyrese. Art of dialogue. Once more, we finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig in, man. Make sure that volume all the way up.
When you look at that Jody role, right, who do you think would have played that role better, Tupac or Tyrese?
I thought you were going to ask something else. There's something I would say. Would Pac have done a better job than Tyrese? Yeah. I'm gonna take a little bit longer to answer, so it doesn't sound like a diss. Yeah. Let me weigh. Let me see. Transformers. No, ain't Transformers. Let's see. Fast and Furious. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pac. I'm gonna go with Pac would have did better. Pac. Here's the thing, though. Tupac died in '96. The movie didn't happen until we didn't film it until '99. In '99, I was ready for the role. In '96, I wasn't, and nor would I have been considered for the role. If Pac was in the movie, I wouldn't be in the movie. So that's, I was like, wouldn't you rather see it with Pac? No, because unless Pac did get killed and just stayed alive. But if he did get killed, they would have made a movie right away, because it was John Singleton's next that wrote for him. So I would be in it. It's fun to think of how, here's the thing too. Here's the thing, because casting is so important and everything I believe happens for a reason. I couldn't think of, I'll just say it. I don't know who else would have been able to pull off Sweet Pea the way that I did, because of what I had invested, because of my abilities, because of my past to that point, and so forth and so on. But I think Tyrese was the perfect Jody, though, because
He was.
But in the sense of, he was able to, the mama and all that, like he was able to hit those points to where you would believe him being that type of person in every way. You know what I mean? And Pac, I don't know very many vulnerable roles I've seen him in. Like, he's always been Pac. He's had layers. Okay, you take from Juice to maybe Bullet. Was it Bullet where he played the cop or whatever? He's had different layers, but it's always been Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That type of role. I know him. Even Poetic Justice, he was still that. You know what I mean? He had the vulnerable moments with Janet, but still, he was still that guy. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'd see him having the mentality, especially with what he spoke on and how he, you know what I'm saying?
Listen here, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I think Tyrese did great with that role. I'm not saying Tupac couldn't have done it. It's just certain things that happen with Jody and Baby Boy that I don't see Tupac doing. For example, when Melvin came up behind Jody and yacked him up in the headlock, I don't see Tupac being in no headlock. I really don't. I don't see nothing, happening like that to Tupac. And he just act, soft and vulnerable in that. Well, I wouldn't even say vulnerable, but just act soft in that moment. I don't see that being Pac. But do I think he could have played the role? Most definitely. Most definitely. But just like Omar said, Pac, most of his roles, at least from the ones I know, bruh, it's like having to be a tough guy. Juice, the movie, I can't even remember the movie where he played the cop, the dirty cop, but they was trying to cover up they was trying to cover up a murder or something. I can't remember the name of that movie. Above the Rim. I can't think of no other movies, at least not right now. And then on top of that, his music too, bro. Like, Pac was a straight up, you know what I'm saying, tough guy. He gave you tough guy vibes. So it's like certain things that happen to Jody that I just don't see Pop, doing. Just because of how he rap and then all the other roles in movies that you done played leading on up until, you know what I'm saying, he passed away. So
being that
that's just how I feel about
actor,
it. Tyrese was the perfect person to play Jody. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think it would have just been
played the hell out that role.
I think it would have been, the baby boy that's more general. Like, Tyrese's version was a little exaggerated, I think. I'm sure there's something that's dead on who he was. But for the most part, it's like, okay, and he's living with his mama, and he's like, mama, and all this. He said mama so much. I was coming from raised by his mama. I was like, it's not really raised by their mama. They really more. If anything, we more extra because we protect the moms. Like, they just, a black woman can't raise a man. Get out of here. We more protective of our mama than anybody else. That's what a lot of real men came from, raised by their mama. Because Pops was out there doing his thing, and we had to be the man of the house now. You know what I'm saying? So that mentality, I'm still living with my mama, knock it off. So, but the way he pulled off was fun, and it was funny. A lot of times when you see the movie Baby Boy, or rather when I meet fans, they go, man, that movie Baby Boy, that was funny as hell. And I always go, damn, it's funny because we weren't going for comedy. But you say it was funny as hell. And then when I watch it, we laugh all through it. There's certain parts, but these are real moments that we're laughing at. There's purposeful comedy in the movie is maybe when Ving Rhames turned around naked, like, okay, that's obviously supposed to be a joke, But a lot of stuff that they laughed at, you might snatch the trash. I know what I want to sell. That wasn't meant to be funny. It was me being in the fucking moment. But the way he put it together, like, that's hilarious. The writing, even everything about it. Hitting his leg while I've got my eyes closed doing the prayer and like, that's funny, but it's not meant to be funny. It's, I know you ain't paying attention. Lock in, you know what I mean? So again, who would, you can ask that question at any time. Who would you rather see play this role, Tyrese or Tupac?
Tyrese all day long, bro.
I think there's two kind of perspectives. Hope I covered them both.
You think
Tyrese all day long, because even when he had to play the tough parts in the role, he still rose to the occasion and played the tough guy parts of the role just fine. Played the soft guy parts of the role just fine. The perfect Jody. Mama's boy, staying in his mama's crib, got a baby mama, he love her, but he all out here with other women. He played every aspect of Jody so perfectly. Tyrese played Jody so perfectly. I can't see Tupac playing Jody, bro. I really can't. I can see him playing the tough guy aspects of Jody, but I can't see him being the soft guy. I can see him being with the multiple women, but I just can't see you being in that soft guy state of mind to fit those certain areas of Jody being Tupac, bro. Not taking nothing away from Tupac, because Tupac was a great rapper and actor for the movies that he played in his lifetime. Excuse me. But still, bro, Tyrese got that. Tyrese got my vote for Jody, bro. He got it. Best person that could have played him.
I think he does good acting. I've seen him in 3 roles that I really liked. As an actor, every role we have to make choices. We can read it like this, we can read it like that. We can perform it like this, we can perform it like that. Good directing is awesome, because an actor will say, this is what I believe the character should be, and they'll give you that interpretation, and the director will be like, interesting. Now try it like this. You had a lot of energy. Try it without energy. Try it again. Throw all those lines away. Don't put anything on them. Just do it just flat and just see how you feel. All right, try it one more time, but really imagine that someone just died. You don't have to cry, but at least make the attempt. Like a director will give you something, and you'd be like, wow, I didn't even think about it like that. Like, what if the person had this, that, you know what I mean? So, just to thoroughly answer your question on my opinion, I think there are certain choices that actors know that they can make, and people that act maybe aren't aware of those choices. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they don't know, oh yeah, I was like, well, it said this, and it said an exclamation point. I have to yell. You don't have to yell. You just have to be intense. Don't scream the line, just say it intent. That's what the exclamation point means. It doesn't mean you have to yell. No. Make that decision. Everyone's yelling the line. You're going to go audition for this, and everyone's yelling. You can hear them through the door yelling. Why don't you go in there and whisper that shit? I bet you'd have a better effect. These are choices that actors know they can make in the lines. A lot of actors that are, a lot of entertainers that attempt to, I shouldn't say attempt, that get acting jobs and acting roles. I've been very vocal about my criticism of rappers taking my jobs, as I like to say. But there was a period of time in Hollywood where, yeah, I'd be like, oh, this role would be perfect. They gave it to this guy. Well, why? Well, because he sold a bunch of records. But can he act? No, but people are going to see his fan base. They're looking at it like a business. You know what I mean? Tupac, he felt like an actor. He felt like when you saw him in a role, you weren't like, oh, this rapper's doing a good job. Some rappers, you go, oh, this rapper's doing a pretty good job. You know what I mean? Because they're not trained in the art of theater. They don't know these choices that they can make, so a lot of their roles look exactly the same. I've heard people say, oh, Ice Cube played the same dude in every role. It's funny, but it's true. But it's like, so what? But I also met him in real life. That's him. I'm like, you can smile. This is a comedy. I did Barbershop the series, and I got to meet, it's funny, I met Ice Cube 2 times. First time I met him was on the set of Boys in the Hood when I went to go visit my brother. And my brother went, hey, Cube, hey, meet my little brother, man. And Ice Cube turned around, and what? You think he smiled? I'm 7, or no, what was I, 10? Well, I was a little dude. Oh, man, Ice Cube, nice to meet you. Name, what's up? And I was like, what? You okay? Yes.
Nah, bro. Ice Cube be having that mean mug down pat.
And I met him the second time, 20 years later. No, not that. Let me see. Yeah, about 10 or so years later. As I'm playing his role on the Showtime version of Barbershop. Now, that series only went 1 year. And the reason why is because we did the adult Showtime version of a franchise based for PG-13 audience. You know what I mean? So all that fan base is like, we're not watching Showtime like this. It's crazy. But anyway, so I met him on the red carpet, and I did it the same way, just as intense. Yo, what up? Oh, what's up? God, this don't ever smile. We're on the red carpet. You know what I mean? So anyway, but that's him. That's just him through and through. If you see him in a role, you know what you're gonna get. You know, and I always try to find a way back to the original question. Yeah, but Tyrese, again, now I've commended him. I saw him, last time I saw Tyrese was at the premiere for 1992. It was a special screening for 1992. And I walked out, man, and I shook his arm, I shook his hand, I leaned in, I said, hey, bro, I like this. This was good. My favorite performance was, after Baby Boy, was the Annapolis, where he played he was in the Navy, and he was the guy yelling. He was the guy. He made some excellent choices in that movie. And I hope more people see it before you judge him on his spectrum of his full career, because he did a great. Oh man, I don't know who directed it. I don't know. I didn't get to get that deep. I just said boom, boom, and slid off. But in the sidebar, yeah, whoever directed that and whoever gave him the guidance through that role did his thing. That and 1992 was pretty damn good. I believe I'm saying it right. 1992 about the riots. Yeah, that was good.
Waist Deep was another good one, bro. I don't know if y'all ever seen Waist Deep. A lot of y'all should have, but Waist Deep. Bro, that's another great movie that Tyrese played in. And it's some movie, I think it's like a prison fighting movie that literally just came out not too long ago with Tyrese in it. I watched it, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like Tyrese, what the guy named that played Lucius on Empire? Terrence Howard. Ain't that his name? I think that's his name. Terrence Howard. Yeah. Him. It's some more cats in that movie, but I can't think of the name of the movie for anything in the world right now, y'all. But that's another good movie. Too Fast, Too Furious. Really all the Fast and Furious, is my favorite. So I like those too. He played good roles, and he, done played his part to literally the level 10 out of 10 rating in all the movies that he done been in my opinion. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video. Don't forget the link to the second channel will be in the description as well. Go over there, subscribe, and show love, because y'all will be seeing my face over there from time to time. But listen, I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.